Hey guys, Abba here. So one of the things that I found about law students and folks studying for the bar exam is that they really do rely on the almighty outline. So everybody's heard about outlines. So outlines are usually an overview of the subject all the way from the beginning to the end of the subject, very bullet point and notes heavy. But one thing I found about outlines is that as helpful as they are, especially in class and staying up to date on where you are in the semester, they're very hard to use when it comes to recalling the subject later on. So let's say you used an outline during your 1L fall. If you pulled that outline out in 2L spring, it might be a very different experience, right? Because a lot of those outlines are very summary based. They're just going to be like one or two words. They're not going to give you that deep dive and understanding of the subject from a holistic perspective. So I think really looking at outlines as helpful guides, maybe as like reference guides, but they tend to be more memorization heavy. And you really want to be focused on things that can help you comprehend and deeply understand so that even if somebody asks you a question about something you learned 1L fall, in your 3L year, you'll remember it because that comprehension is there. It's gone to a deeper level of understanding. I would say guides that are very visual, charts, outlines that have more of a detailed sequence to them can be a really helpful guide as well because those allow you to really understand it, and then when you come back to it there's more information in there. There's descriptions, there's walking through, be a short description of what that concept is. Things like the Food Lover's Guide to Law do a good job of not just giving you bullet points, but really diving deep into, okay, what is this type of crime? Or what does this concept in civil procedure mean? And how is it relevant to some of the cases that you'll read? So really tying it all together and making it still simple and accessible for people even in that recall stage. So shout out to those who are studying for the bar exam or studying for their exams in law school right now. Don't get discouraged. Maybe put your outlines down and look at some other study aids that might be helpful for that recall and being able to really deeply understand the material. All right, thanks guys. Good luck.